it's so great to see you.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and welcome back to Houston.
Yes, it's good to be here and enjoying the heat.
Oh, well, it certainly has been warm this summer. Oh my gosh. So it's exciting that you will be participating in one of the panels at Breakbulk Americas, Digitalization.
Yes.
So it's hard to get that word out, I think. And what you'll be talking about is expectations versus reality. And can you tell me what are the gaps that you see between what people expect to be happening and what's really happening?
Well, the gaps that I tend to see is normally where we see an increase in technological advances in our everyday lives. And how does that correlate to what we're doing within project logistics? We're growing up now, well, I say growing up, we're existing in a time right now where everybody is used to having everything accessible on their hands and right in front of their faces. Majority of us have at least one or two phones and they're not too far from us. So we need to catch up with the curve and being able to have that same accessibility with how we communicate our developments within project logistics, just as equally as we see with Amazon or Uber Eats or DoorDash. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I think people want transparency and immediacy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And everybody is into a different form of reporting. People want to be able to know how much their spend was. And, when I get a report back from Uber Eats of saying, hey, you saved this much money this month. Okay, I don't really recall that except for when my daughter spends money on me, but it always comes back full circle.
So on your panel, you have Bill Keys, who will be the moderator, from Floor, an EPC, a shipper. You, of course, are from Kuehne Nagel, a forwarder. Can you tell me what kind of collaboration is needed between shippers, forwarders, and perhaps other companies in the industry to make real progress with digitalization?
Well, we can, call it how it is. We create our systems to benefit the shippers. And we need to understand exactly what it is that the shippers need to see, how often they need to see it, and in what format do they want to see that? And how can we communicate that into the project cycles more consistently? We've all been in situations where we have a project director who is demanding to see an update, a status report on this project. And unfortunately, we run back into the situation of this being a manual entry conversation. And then you end up having to allocate personnel to manually enter the data, and then you cross your fingers and hope that it's all accurate. That's just a very antiquated approach. And with Fluor and other shippers and EPCs that are involved in this type of discussion, we are hoping to start to see some true advancement and development in this.
Excellent. So what kinds of things are Kuehne Nagel doing to move forward in this area?
We're of course going to continue to be very dedicated to how we are communicating on a technological perspective, right? As we see the world is changing, we are becoming more sustainable. We are becoming more engaged within our supply chain from a A to Z perspective. And that requires how we report that information. So we do have a concerted effort toward our technological advancements. And of course, those are things that we continue to report about, how we're handling it in the warehouse, also how we're communicating it in the project world.
Okay, here's a big question for you. If I could grant you one wish right now, what could I magically provide you that would advance project logistics right now?
From a technology perspective?
Anything you want, anything.
One wish, and this is a pie in the sky, and hopefully I'll be around long enough to see this happen. But I am very interested to see how we continue to do with more autonomous robotics. And of course, drone technology. If that starts to actually become a fully integrated portion of the supply chain within project logistics, of course, that is definitely something that I look forward to seeing, and how that would actually benefit our market. But again, that one is something that is far off, and there's a lot of other parameters that could hold that up, but I definitely look forward to the day that that is actually a reality for us.
Okay, great. And lastly, are you looking forward to Breakbulk Americas?
Definitely. This is, when everybody is able to get together, we had the gap during COVID, but everybody being able to get together, trade ideas, see old comrades, and have some of the engagements that I think we've been missing over the years. It's good to see everybody getting back together and just socializing as we've been over the years. Definitely looking forward to it.
Well, I'm happy to hear that, and we'll see you back at the GRB in about a month.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank
you.